Hello, citizens of Planet Printer. Welcome back to your one-stop shop for printer tutorials, guides, and help on how to use your printers properly. Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to fix a paper jam on your Epson EcoTank printer. Today, we'll be using the ET-2900 series, but if you have a different model, guys, that should be completely okay. Just stick around and follow along, and we're going to get right into it. So guys, the thing about a paper jam is that there's not really one smooth way to fix it. You kind of have to just rummage through your printer, find all of the paper that might be causing the printer paper jam, and take it out with your hands, or like maybe some chopsticks would help, or some tweezers to get into all of those like finicky places that you might not be able to reach. So I'm going to be showing you all the places to look for when you are fixing your paper jam. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to unplug our printer just so the power is off and we don't get any injuries whilst we're rummaging through the printer. Now, the next place we're going to look is we're going to turn it around and we're going to look at the back at the start of the paper flow to see if there's any paper in there. So guys, what you want to do now is you want to look in here into the rear paper feeder. Once your printer is unplugged, as you can see guys, we have unplugged our printer, so there is nothing that can hurt us. So what you want to do now guys is look into the back. If there's any paper here, you just want to reach inside and grab it out if you can, or what you can do now guys is you can squeeze these two little back panels and just take out the back, as you can see here. And what you want to do guys is you want to have a look at the rear paper feeder here, see if there's any paper caught into the roller or just anywhere around. Have a little look and see if you can find any paper that might be causing the jam. Now you might be able to get easier access into the rear paper feeder here as well if you take out the back panel. And we can see down here, we will also want to have a look. Just see guys, have a little look through if there's any paper. Just make sure you take it out. Be as thorough as possible. Now we are going to put the back panel back on guys. It's quite simple process, literally just how you put it on, took it out in the first place. You want to squeeze the panels guys and just slot it back in. Make sure it's nice and secure. And then we're going to go back to the front and see what we can find in there. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm going to show you how to do is to open up the inside of your printer to get into the middle of the paper flow where the printing is actually happening, and we are going to look in there to get any paper out. So the first thing you want to do guys is just pull this tab down and pull this tab up, and I'm sure you've tried to access this part before. You can see guys, you have a little stand here which helps to keep this part of your printer up, the top scanner part, but you know you can actually take this off or take it out just for the time being. You just want to kind of fiddle around guys, and then eventually you should be able to take it up. I'm just going to cut to when I managed to do that. Okay guys, so I'm going to be honest, getting the entire thing up is not the easiest thing in the world. I'm going to show you how to do it now. But if this is sufficient for you guys, you can kind of go in here and reach, but I wouldn't really recommend it because it's actually quite hard to get anywhere whilst the top panel's only up like this. So what you're going to do guys is you have to lift up the panel up to the top like this. And then if you want to have a look inside the mechanism here guys, you can see that it kind of goes up and around. You want to have a proper look at it yourself. But what I can say is that to get it all the way down, you have to kind of push it up and then get it to go back in. And there's like a path to get the mechanism out, and the path is at the back. And so you kind of want to keep playing around with it until you get it. Just like that. I'm going to show you now what exactly the back panel looks like. So as you can see guys, I'm going to try and just leave this here so I can show you guys. As you can see, it kind of goes up and around and then down. And if you have a look at your own printer, you'll be able to see that there is a path to get it out, but it's for some reason Epson have made it really hard to access, and I don't know why. Now, whilst the printer is like this, guys, I would recommend being a little bit careful. I would also recommend maybe having someone with you, because although Epson in the past have had printers where the back panel comes off really easy and you can just quite easily leave this up. You can't really do that on this printer. And so I would kind of recommend not even doing this in the first place, as this printer isn't necessarily designed to come all the way up like this. But if you do need better access to the midsection of your printer, then I would recommend doing this. I wouldn't recommend lifting it above here, guys, as you can just actually damage your printer. As you can see, the connections are quite they aren't very secure. So have a look in here, see if you can find any paper that's stuck. If not, then you should have nothing to worry about. When you're done, guys, make sure you place the mechanism back just where it came from, and then lift it up and drop it just like that, and your printer should be fine. Be very, very careful with that stage, guys. It is very easy to damage your printer if you do that wrong or you lift the top too far out, okay? Quite a bad design flaw from Epson, if I'm honest. Now, I'm going to show you the last place to look, which is under the printer. What you want to do is lift out your paper tray. And then, guys, you want to lift up your printer so you can see the bottom. Okay, guys, so now, as you can see, we can see the bottom. And we can see that there might be some paper trapped in here. So have a look, guys. Make sure you get it all out, and then that will be it. So, guys, those are the main places to look for a paper jam. So, guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did find this video useful, make sure to like and subscribe. If you do want a more in-depth tutorial on how to lift the top up, I do have a guide in the description which will show you exactly how to do that. And guys, make sure to like and subscribe, as that would really, really help us out for the future. And if you guys have any printing needs, you need to buy new ink, you need to buy a new printer or paper, anything like that, guys, please make sure to check out our sponsor. They are really, really good, guys. They do cheap printer supplies, and you will be supporting us and a small business while you're at it. So it would be really, really helpful, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and see you in the next one.